And the man walked through the acrid ash of heaven to the smoldering tree destroyed by Father's wrath. And he carved from it a staff to lean on in the aftermath. And the man and woman went out from the garden, and when they turned to look, the pathway back was gone. So they turned and set their eyes to the land that lies beyond.
Red rock and outcrop stone and the sun glares of a bleaching bone. There's no comfort or softness here. There's only the wasteland.
The land of the hunter, the stalker, and the skinner, where you're either the diner or the dinner, and the line between man and beast keeps getting thinner in the wasteland.
In the wasteland, the land laid waste, fruit of knowledge is a bitter taste, but the bliss of ignorance never be replaced. It's lost in the wilderness.
And there came a day in a chilly rain, a child was born in sweat and pain, but they loved him still, and they called him Cain of the wasteland.
In the wasteland, the land forlorn, 2 more years and 1 more morning.
There's another cry heard, and another boy born to be lost in the wilderness. Heat baked and dust storm driven, and one false step stays unforgiven. And all that you know is you weren't made to live in the wasteland.
Oh, Father, these gifts may you receive to thank you. Here we are, your faithful children. Please accept our sacrifice. May you hear us and forgive us. Bring us back to paradise.
Supper's ready.
All right, let's sing. May you hear us and forgive us, bring us back to paradise.
It's enough now, Cain.
Come to supper.
Papa,
Yes?
will Father ever answer us?
Of course he will.
When?
Cain, Father put us here as a punishment.
I know that.
Well, if we are good and careful and show him how much we love him, someday Father will come back and bring us back home.
I thought this was our home.
This is our home.
Papa,
Yes?
what's beyond the waterfall?
What do you mean?
What's above the waterfall?
Water is what's above the waterfall. Now eat your supper.
And what's beyond the mountains over there?
I don't think you need to know that. Cain, let me ask you a question. What if you or I or any one of us went beyond the waterfall or over the mountains, and while we were gone, Father came back to bring us back to Eden? What then?
I don't know.
We'd miss our chance, wouldn't we? What do you think about that?
I don't want it to happen.
Then that's all you need to know. if you love this family, if you love me, then neither of you will ever go beyond the waterfall. Ever.
We promise, Papa. Kane, we promise.
I feel a coldness in the pit of my stomach. I feel a watchfulness in back of my eye. I carry a load of heavy foreboding I cannot explain. My boys are healthy, they grow bigger and stronger. No sign of trouble, but I recognize the heat and the hunger of when I was younger. See it now in pain. I used to think it was the spark of creation. But was it just a defect in me, flaw in my nature? And now look what I've done. I've passed it to my son, this wild inclination. Is it the spark of creation?
Abel, now's our chance. Mama and Papa are inside. I've packed all the provisions. We could be miles away by nightfall.
I'm not coming, Kane. Oh, Father, these gifts you may receive to thank you.
Brother, come with me. We can't stay here rotting away forever.
Here we are, your grateful children. Please accept our sacrifice.
All these years of this cruel joke, the best of our harvest gone up in smoke, praying for a future from these silent stony shelves. How much more of this must we take? This is the morning we finally make a future for ourselves.
But Kane, if it's God's will that we are put here,
is it God's will, or have we all been conned? Brother, we will never know, we will never grow if we never go beyond.
Kane, we promised.
We won't be the first ones to break a promise. I never made this world, I didn't even lose it. I know no one said it was fair, but they had a garden once. They had a chance to choose it, and they gave it away, including my share. And now we're lost in the wilderness, lost crying in the wilderness. And if anyone is watching, it seems they couldn't care less. We're lost in the wilderness.
I just can't believe that, Kane.
Why can't you?
Maybe I'm not as angry as you.
You should be. You follow all the rules. You swallow all the stories, and every night you wish on a star, dreaming your day will come, trusting in allegories, and every morning, boy, look where you are. Lost in the wilderness, lost, slowly dying in the wilderness, with no chance of living, boy, until you confess you're lost in the wilderness. Did you ever watch the eagle fly to the sun and wonder how we got to feel so free? If you ever had, you know the journey's begun. Hey, what have you got to lose, boy? But already we are lost in the wilderness. And where we are headed, boy, I couldn't even guess. But off we go without a warning, running as we hit the ground, where our future lies a boarding, where our hearts are outward bound. To one bright and distant morning, we may stop and look around, and there in the wilderness, finally we'll be found. must be Father.
He's not as big as I thought he'd be.
Cain, Abel, let me look at you. What fine young men you've become. Cain, how old are you now?
17, Father.
Grandfather. And Abel, you're almost as tall as your brother now.
Yes, Grandfather.
I didn't think you'd ever come.
Well, here I am.
You've come to take us back to Eden.
I've come to see my grandchildren. You've got your mother's eyes. Whose offering is this?
Why, it's mine, Grandfather.
Thank you, Abel. You're a good boy. And what about Cain? Cain, where's your offering?
I'll get Mama and Papa.
No, Abel. I won't be seeing them.
What? What do you mean?
I'm not here to see your parents.
But they're waiting for you. They've been waiting for years. Papa calls to you every day.
You are my children now, and in you I place my hope.
But Papa said you'd come back for us, Grandfather, and take us back to the garden.
There is no garden, Abel. Not for us. Is there?
What a wonderful home this is. The work they've put into it. Why, look at this. Your father must have made this.
He did.
What wonderful workmanship. You should be proud of him.
We are.
Honor your father and mother. Do what they tell you, and keep up the offerings.
What for?
Come here, my son. Someday soon, I'll come back visiting you again, and when I do, I'll bring something for you, for both of you. When I return, I will bring you both wives.
Wives? Of our own? Cain! Why can't we choose wives for ourselves?
Oh, Cain.
I will pick for you the perfect wives. Then you can start your own family and give me my first great-grandchildren.
And why would I give you anything?
You must have faith in me.
Like my father has faith in you? And why did you come back? To stop us from leaving?
I'm here to keep you safe.
I don't need you to keep me safe. Did you really think I'd be here chanting a prayer till you finally deign to reappear? Nothing you can say can stop me from heading out there, when all I know about you is you left us here, lost, abandoned in the wilderness. So keep your bribes and temptations. I'm gonna find my own destination out on the wasteland with nothing to guide me except this burning inside me spark of creation.